Good morning. Oh, it's not morning anymore. It's 12:03 or something, unless my watch is losing time again, which it has been doing, so you never know. How are you today? It's Friday morning. Happy Friday. The week has just flown by. I don't expect it's been any different for you guys out there, wherever you may be. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lynn. I am the Leather Bag Lady, and I resell vintage and more up-to-date leather bags um, for a little bit of profit for me, but mostly because A, I'm a shopper, B, I love leather, C, I absolutely adore purses, and D, I would be doing this anyway, and if I didn't resell them, I would be a hoarder, which I kind of am already, but the intention is to sell my goods. This morning, I was up bright and early, and I was listing some boots. I have so many shoes. I used to have a retail co-op in St. George. I tried to go back to it this September and it just didn't work out. But when I did that the last time, I sold a lot of clothing and a lot of very, very gently used, if used at all, leather shoes and boots. And I'll give you an example. I found these guys this morning. So this is kind of, if these fit me, they would be staying here, but they don't. So, I mean, they've hardly been worn. I will clean them all up, and I mean, they're just gorgeous, made in Brazil. So this kind of stuff I have, and I wouldn't be able to sell those and ship them. They're just way too heavy. So these are local marketplace. But that's what I was doing this morning. A pair of ladies and a pair of gents, not those ones. I found those in the shed. I forgot I'd had those. That happens on a daily basis. So today I've got some nice bags for you today. Starting with some vintage Fossil. Now, Fossil has been around for, I've got my notes here, 1984 is when Fossil started out business. And the gentleman's name was Tom Karstosis, kind of a Greek name, it looks like. Started out as a watch company and progressed from there. That progression kind of happened more so when Tom married one of his employees, and she is the reason that they started selling small leather goods. They started to kind of take on a little bit of a vintage flair. I buy Fossil watches all the time, and you'll get them in those little kind of retro looking, vintage looking tin boxes. She was the reason for that. So this is a really nice little Fossil. Why is it lately whenever I talk to you guys, I want to sneeze? Oh, excuse me. What was it? Again, another angry. We talked about that the other day. I don't know, it's a nursery rhyme in the UK. One's a wish, two's a kiss, three's a disappointment, and I never get beyond that. So, thank goodness. But so far, one's a wish. Yes. So, anyway, I digress. So let's get back to this nice little Roots bag. It's black leather, obviously. Fossil is leather. So a nice little pocket on the front, a zipper compartment here, which goes all the way down to the bottom. And then you've got a compartment on the back. Now, the good thing with this compartment is it has a side element. So it opens right up. Look at all the card holders you've got there. Your Fossil label, some slip pockets here, and a little ID window back here. The strap is adjustable. It's a nice thick strap. I know some of you ladies like a thick strap. There is one little issue with this bag in that it has lost a stitch there. Now I have seared it so that hopefully it won't lose any more stitches. But other than that, it is in amazing condition. And fossil leather is always, always beautiful. One of my favorite companies to find. I've got a lot of their more modern stuff, but not a lot of their vintage stuff. So this is nice fossil. Secondly, I showed you this one briefly the other day, and I did a before and after on my Facebook because these bags come to me and I can't repair a bag, but I can refurbish a bag. And what that means is, you know, I have dye and I fix up the corners and I moisturize and I clean. This is such a cool bag. You can't really see it very well, but these are all like rhinestones. So you've got rhinestones around the perimeter, then like a gold snap, and then a bigger rhinestone in the middle. Very unique. It's an Italian brand named Eni. Don't know anything about it. I tried to find out, but couldn't. So you've got a pocket here. You've got an interior space here with a zippered pocket. And then you've got a popper and a pocket on the outside. It's not actually on the outside, it's just on the inside of the fold over flap. And it does have a zipper as well, because I know you ladies like your secure zipper. Super long strap. You know, it's got some emblem, and we've talked about this so many times, but this kind of detail just tells you the quality. I don't think I've ever come across anything that was made in Italy that was poor quality. So this is just a telltale sign that you're dealing with something that probably was very expensive and will stand a lot of wear and tear. And I've put a lot of moisture back into this bag. The strap is really long. I was just about to tell you that you can, oh, I didn't realize there's like a little swoosh. See it? It kind of goes, again, so like just little tiny things are so cool. You could get another hole in this strap, but it is very, very long. I mean, it sits right down below my hip, and I'm, you know, we've talked about this many times. I'm not a tiny lady, so I've had a great week. I've stayed home most of the week. Sorry, Brucey, but I got to get back to my own routine because your 4 a.m. getting up for work is killing me. So I've been home most of the week, and I think I've only had one hot flash. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'll take it. And there's a big difference between being woke up and waking up yourself. So I don't know. We're going to have to negotiate that. But anyway, this is a nice little gusset here. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag. Very simple. And then you've got this pow, this little row of lovely bling, which I like a bit of bling. So that's bag number 2. Bag number 3 is very, very noticeably 70s. This is made in India. It has a horse and rider carriage motif. Just very, very decorative, embossed leather. I don't normally see them with a pocket here, though. So that's kind of different. Little feet on the bottom. I don't even think this has ever been used, to be honest. Usually they're not as stiff as this. And it will, if you can see in there, it will soften up with wear, because I do have another one that is quite a bit softer than this. Nice side area. Oh, actually this is coming away a little bit. I didn't notice that. So that may change things a little. You can see it's just coming away a little bit there. I may try and do something with that, but if you see the listings no longer up, yeah, I've been doing that lately. I haven't been looking at things closely enough, but hopefully It doesn't go all the way through by any means. And I can just glue that back down. Yeah, I don't know if that'll work because it is a little bit brittle. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I would never hide anything, or it's just not worth the aggravation. I think if you've been watching me regularly, I had an issue with a customer the other day, and oh my goodness me, she got her bag, she decided to keep it, and oh, I'll shop with you again. And I just, with all due respect, I just asked her not to, because there was a language barrier and she obviously didn't understand. She was comparing my return policies with Wish and Alibaba, whatever. And I'm a one-man band. I can't, suck up $20 worth of shipping, and I just can't. So anyway, oh, that's too bad. I'm disappointed with that. I had a little extra for you. I've been doing this for about 6 years, and in the beginning, if it was leather, I picked it up. And don't do that anymore. But now that I'm kind of going through a lot of things that have been hidden for years, because with COVID, I haven't been out and about as much as I normally am, which means I haven't been shopping. The last 3 weeks, I've been shopping probably a little too much, so I got to cool that down. But back in the day, I mean, I remember leaving the Value Village in Kitchener, and I had 2 carts full. Now, we don't see that kind of volume anymore anyway. There's way too many people doing this. And B, I now know what is worth buying. But these were a little surprise. So I knew I had this one because I came across it recently. And then I realized I had this one. And then I looked into them a little more, and they are Birks Vintage. Now, there is some controversy as to what these are. There are some folks online who say they're shoe bags. I really don't think a shoe bag would have as decorative an element as this. I think they're alcohol bottle bags, and that's what I've listed them as. Can you imagine getting a bottle of something in this? Oh my goodness me. I've actually put them online as wedding accessories. I mean, can you imagine your maid of honor and your best man getting a beautiful bottle of bourbon or tequila or something as a gift in one of these vintage Birks Canada? I mean, so just a little snippet into some of the more unique things that I have found over the years. So another little, oh, we're 13 minutes in. This is going to be a long one. I found another lady on YouTube who does what I do. Her name is Purse Trippin, I think, or that's the name of her YouTube channel. Now, she lives in California, so we're nowhere near each other, but it's been really interesting to watch her thrift. She's a Value Village, or Savers in the US as it's called, shopper. And boy, the stuff they find is absolutely amazing. But what I was interested in seeing is the pricing is very similar. And they have on their end caps, they pull tie their higher end stuff. A, so it doesn't walk off, and B, I guess it's more highlighted. But what I am noticing is 3/4 of it is fake. And she very eloquently points that out. And I mean, $39, $49, $59, and it's clearly fake. So a little disturbing to see that, and we don't kind of deal with it quite that way here. It kind of goes behind the counter, behind the glass, and I feel that the staff here are a little bit more knowledgeable, which is good and bad, because good, at least there's a good chance it's not going to be fake, but bad, the pricing is crazy pants, which if you are a thrift shopper, you know that already. So, So yeah, really, really enjoying watching her videos. A little clickbaity, I will say. I don't do thumbnail pictures, whatever ridiculous look on my face the camera stops at or whatever is what you see, which maybe I need to do a little work on that. But she'll have, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, whatever. So you think, oh wow, she found that at Savers. And then when you watch the video, it's yeah, she found it, but it was fake. So yeah, that's a little clickbaity. But I guess her YouTube channel is how she earns her living. And I really don't ever want that to be the case here. I just do it because I enjoy it. I'm a talker. I like sharing my information and I like to see how many views I get. So maybe that's putting me on that journey. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, enjoy your weekend. Have a great Saturday, a great Sunday, and I will see you next week. Bye.